everyone, welcome back to Fairview Farm. It is November the 12th and we are in the middle of getting the remaining grass collected up for silage. I cut these fields yesterday and we need to get them all collected in. After I've done that, I'm going to be going and getting our Volvo wheel loader out and getting all of this silo compacted and covered. And then we're done with the silage for the year, which is great because to have that done by mid-November means that we should have a whole load of silage to sell come about January time, giving it a couple of months to ferment. I'm really pleased with that. We're also got the builders coming in over the next couple of months. They are going to be getting all of the new barn built, so the new barn should go up over sort of December, well, the rest of November, December, and through sort of January, February. So by the time I come back, because there won't be much to actually vlog over the winter itself, we're going to take a small break on the vlogs and then come back in the new year. And we should have a brand new barn on the farm. I'm looking to get started on the chickens come the new year. So we'll be sorting them out and we'll be into calving as well, which will be quite good. How are we with how full this is? We've not cut out, so that's good news. I'm just sort of listening for my trailer at the moment for when it cuts out. Because of course it hits that full level and we have the auto cutout on this. And we're not far off actually, which is not bad off the first round from this field. And we'll only have to close that gate once, just for this bit now. Oh wow, that was close. I take it back. We're gonna have to close the gate again because we're gonna have to get this this last little bit done. In order to do that, we've got to close the gate. Open that up again. Only issue I've had with this little reform tractor that I've been noticing is because we have all-wheel steering on it, we have to be a little bit careful with exactly how far I turn the wheel. Otherwise, it turns very sharply and we end up catching the trailer on the back of the tractor. So we're just having to be a little bit careful of that. Otherwise, it's all running really nicely. I really love this little tractor. It does still need to go into the garage. We need to send it down to the machinery guys to get it had a look at. It is still got a couple of glitches. It does cut out a couple of times that we've had. It did it while I was mowing, so it needs to go in for a service over the winter, but that should be fine. That'll work out fairly well for us. If we can get this all done, this will be the last job it's needed for this year. This load here should take us to about 300,000 liters. We are looking fairly full at this point. Let's reverse this up. Oh well, we're looking fairly, yeah, we're looking at a fairly decent amount. We've come nearly halfway down this at this point. That has lifted that right off. Let's see if we can pull ourselves off that pile. There we go. So yeah, 300,000 liters so far, and having just started this field, I'm thinking we're going to have a really good payday when it comes to it. And in fact, we're going to have a lot of loads in our truck. That's already 10 full loads in our truck to get all that sold, and I think we're going to hit 400,000 to 500,000 liters by the time we've got these two fields done. I was actually speaking to one of the guys down at our local machinery shop, and he was saying that part of the reason why they ended up with this was that somebody saw, I think it was one of the reform dealers here in Northern Ireland, saw one of the vlogs I'd put out, and basically said to got in touch with our local machinery dealer and went, hey, you know, they said Eddie said that you didn't have he didn't think there are any great small tractors that would be useful on a farm like his. Do you want to send one of ours over to him? And it was a second-hand one. It was one that I think it's an ex-demo, this actually. And yeah, so they accepted and got in contact with me, and this is why we've got it on the farm. And I'm actually really impressed with it. This is our second set of fields we've done. The maneuverability, as I said last time, is fantastic. And as a little tractor for doing this kind of work, it's been perfect. Yes, we still need a separate front loader, but we've always needed a separate front loader. And it would do work on our fields as well. I had a couple of people say after we did the rolling, after the rolling vlog came out, and then when we got this, that this tractor would be great for doing jobs like that on the farm because of its maneuverability. And I have to agree, with the size of our fields here, I think it would be a great tractor for doing some field work on. The visibility is amazing, and it's got more horsepower than our little 7610 does have. So yeah, we could run the farm very easily on this, with the primary setup being that we have it for grass work. I've no plans to sell the 7610. I still think it's great for us to use for planting. I still think it's really useful for us for carting and things like that. But yeah, I think if we were looking to do stuff really sort of starting out up here, we would probably be looking towards something like this type of tractor. Certainly these seem to be very modern tractors for the kind of work that we do on this farm. Another interesting thing a lot of farmers around here seem to be getting into is pelleted feeds, and taking their straw and their hay and making feed pellets out of it instead of doing bales. And I'm kind of wondering whether that's something I might look into. I hear the equipment for it is fairly expensive, and in fact would require a lot of horsepower. My understanding is that it's sort of 300 horsepower upwards would be required for it. We'll come on off that pile trailer, push you back up a little bit, and then try and pull you off. Let's turn that off. Yeah, sometimes if you're unlucky, you can get a little bit wedged, which seems to be what we are. I might have to try and reverse this up a little bit and get this off here. There we go. It'll go backwards, then getting it to go forwards. So it gets stuck on the actual brow of the grass, and a little bit stuck in there, but a little bit of maneuvering normally and you can get it off. It also helps to compact the stuff a little bit doing this, but yeah, you can see definitely getting stuck on the grass. Might have to get the wheel loader in here and get this out. Before we continue, this video is brought to you in partnership with the awesome people at Apex Gaming PCs. I've teamed up with Apex Gaming PCs to create my own custom line of PCs suitable for everybody from beginner farmers to virtual farming experts. Apex Gaming PCs are offering up to $250 off your next purchase just by using my link in the description below. So go check them out. Well, I'm clear and heading back to the field. Yeah, I managed to maneuver it back and forth a little bit. Got it out, and we're raring to go again. Still so much to go off there, and we've already got 20. Oh no, we've got 17 and a half. No, 18,400 liters off here per trailer, and we've already got 2 trailers off. So yeah, we are probably heading for around 450,000 liters in total in our silage clamp. So going back to what I was saying earlier, yeah, there's a lot of talk in the local farms about using pelletized food rather than just straight up hay and straw bales. So silage would be unchanged, but one of the farmers is looking, I think, to invest in a pelletizing warehouse. He's got the tractors that he can run everything with. And that if we want to take any bales down there, he will turn them into pellets for us, and then go and get them all wrapped into pallets so that we can bring pallets back. So what I'm considering doing at the moment is that next year, when we got the straw harvested and when we come to cut the hay in the springtime, we might get that done. One thing I will have to get, which we don't have at the moment, is that he can't pelletize round bales. So we either have to have borrow his really big tractor. I mean, this thing takes 350 horsepower, and create pellets from that, or we're going to have to go and we're going to have to go and grab a square baler. I don't know if we have one that will fit on either of these tractors, or if there's one anywhere that we can try. We might have to speak to someone about that. So either one way or the other, we're probably going to have a new piece of machinery on the farm in the spring to try and do that with. So I will look into that. Certainly I'm interested in that kind of thing. It's much easier to store that, and they last a lot longer, which is great when we're only doing, you know, very limited cuts of all of that stuff. So yeah, I think we might look into it, but let me know what you think. Have you heard of this way of doing things? And do you think we should give it a try? Oh, looking at that, our trailer has automatically disengaged. Let's go and tip another load into our silo. I just about got these smaller rows cleared up now. We are about to go into the longer section. I think though we're fairly full on our forage wagon. It's working well though. With this whole setup, we have had this out on one before. All right, I want to, yeah, go in here. We'll drop this down, and I think we've still got space. I don't think we'll make it to the end of this row though, because that trail is pretty full. But I'm basically looping around and doing a 3-row gap between, and that seems to be working fairly well with the turning circle of this and the and keeping the trailer away from it. Oh no, this is what I was talking about earlier. It started up first time this time. That's good, but yeah, this definitely needs to go over into the workshop for the winter. And this is why, actually, I think I talked last time about doing the weeding on our barley field, and the reason why I haven't touched that yet is because I want to finish off everything with this tractor and then get it into the workshop for the winter. And then we'll go with 7610, and we'll go get a weeder out and get our field weeded, and then we'll be set to go into the new year. I think the trick with the new shed here is going to be making sure we still have enough maneuvering space in the yard. One of the problems we had before was that there wasn't a huge amount of space to maneuver in here. With the new shed, I think we're going to need to keep as much space as possible. One thing I do want to do, I'd like to fit it between those two doors. So if we can get it in there, that would be great. My only downside, the only thing I'm really worried about, I think, is actually having an issue with getting into the milking parlor door. We might end up with a really thin walkway that allows us to get out that way. And with this done, I just want to head over here and see what I want to talk about. So we need to make sure we can get into here, because this is where we store all of our pallets and everything. We need to make sure we can still get to here, which is where we fill up our slurry. And this door here isn't massively important. We can still get down here. So if I block this door off with the new shed, that's not a huge issue. But you can see here, this does not flush right up with this building. So there's always going to be a bit of a gap here. And we need to kind of leave that anyway to give this drain pipe space to work. So, yeah, plenty that we've got to do and take into consideration building that new barn. For now, I just need to get the rest of our silage done. I don't think this tractor's very happy at the moment. There's a lot of very dark exhaust coming out of this. It definitely needs to be looked at. We will get this loaded up, I think, onto the trailer, ready to get it taken down to the workshop and the machinery guys, see if they can fix whatever's up with it. As I said, this came to a second hand. This is the next demo. I'm guessing something's gone wrong somewhere. We've not got a huge amount left on this field. We do still have the small meadow to do, but I should be able to wrap that up fairly quickly. And yeah, I think this needs to be loaded up, ready to go, because it's not happy. Final row on this field, and I'm not sure we're going to have enough space in the forage wagon. I'm keeping a close eye on it. Maybe we will. Maybe this will make it to the end. It was looking fairly full a minute ago. And yeah, that is everything collected up off here. So now to head up to the top meadow and get that done as well. I think we might get one, maybe two trailerfuls off there. But in all, we've had a lot of grass off here today. So I'm looking pretty happy as far as our grass silage is. We're going to have a huge amount raring for us to go in a couple of months. And yeah, that will bring in a great income for the farm. We're on to our second trailer off of here on this on the meadow, and should be fairly quick to clear up. I don't think we're going to have much more than this one. We took out all of the headland and not quite started on the main body, but the main body isn't. There's not a huge amount here. Not bad though to get sort of 36,000 liters off just this little field. I mean, that would be very, very nice, and would be a great way to go. It is a little bit fiddly the way I have to do this, because we have this extra bit around the bottom that sort of brings it to the point in the middle. We end up going around quite a bit and having some fiddly setup, but in general, it's working quite well. And the maneuverability of this tractor is really helping that. Although, as you can see, sometimes we do turn a little bit sharply for our trailer. Let's get that down, and away we go. And yeah, this should be cleared up fairly quickly, and we can start getting the getting all of this compacted, ready to be fully fermented by the time we look to sell it in a couple of months. This is just going to be really, really good. I want to, as I said, yeah, we'll load this tractor up as well and get that off. So I don't know if we'll get to doing some of the compacting today. We might get to do some of the cleaning up today, but I think it's much more important we get this tractor onto a bed and take it to get some repairs, because it's not happy. Definitely not happy. It's working well, but it's not something that I have the equipment to fix here at the farm. So we'll take it back down there and we'll see what they make of it. So the trailer's about 80% full, just over, I think. Not bad. As I said, that means we've got about, if it's 80%, we're gonna have about 14,000 liters off this. So that's about 34,000 liters off this. Would be absolutely fantastic. I will have to check exactly where we are with this. And yeah, I need to get the wheel loaded in here and start cleaning this up a bit. But at the moment, we're in a fairly decent position. That looks like that's emptied, which is great. So I want to move this out the way. Oh, in fact, let's move this forage wagon out the way. I'm gonna have to move it again later. We need to give this a clean. But oh yeah, we've not got that yet. Let's just park this here for now. There we go. And yeah, look at this. What a fantastic pile of grass we have ready to turn to silage. I think I was spot on my estimate. I think this is about 450,000 liters. Which is, yeah, 450,000 liters is going to be an absolutely amazing amount for us. I'll leave that running for now because we don't want to turn it off while it's actually working. And I'm just going to run back up to the house here. Got the keys to the landy on me. Oh, we got rid of the car that was here. It was old, it was broken down, and yeah, we needed to clear that out of here. Right, let's go hook the trailer on. So this is one advantage to having small tractors on the farm. The only flatbed I need to get anything taken anywhere is this little one. It works really, really well for transporting all of our vehicles on the farm. The only one, of course, I don't think I can... Well, I can't get the lorry on it that we've recently bought. But I also can't get the combine on it. But this little tractor should go on it, I think. Let's have a look. Drive you forwards, line you up. Let's get you close. Are you? Yeah, that should. It'll be tight, but that'll fit. Let's just line up then. We need to go right up the middle. Oh no, maybe not. I think we're yeah, we're jammed. Oh, you know what? I should be able to get the sides down on this. Right, I folded the sides down. That should be enough to do it, I think. Yeah, there we go. As soon as the sides were down, it was fine. That's up to the end. Turn it off, handbrake on, and then, oh wow. Don't think my suspension is very happy on the Land Rover. I might need to fold this back down, and then I think we might have to use a different tractor. So let's get this trailer down and see if that helps. It's not too bad. We are a little low, but we've had it worse. So we'll strap it on, and then that is ready to head off and down the place. In fact, yeah, I'm going to go and take this down. We'll go get this repaired and sorted. And then I'll come back and we'll sort out the wheel loader and getting all of this fermenting next time, along with getting the wheels off the weeds off of the barley. For now though, I'm gonna leave this here, so all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.